Okay, guys, so today we're gonna discuss about the worksheet that we have been done through
on our meeting. This is quite simple, and I hope everyone can understand my explanation right now. Okay, so for number one, when we are having our questions about this, what we are gonna do? Just change into standard form. I think it's quite simple. If you multiply by 10 power 6, 3, you put 6 decimal place to the right because it's positive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it is 3 million. You can just write this. Well, I'll write like this. Okay? So go right by 6. Start from here, of course, right? And then you erase the decimals. And now 1.4 times 10 power negative 5. I put it on a bit to the right. Why? Because I want to put the decimal to the left by 5 times. Okay? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will be the decimal place. And the 0 is supposed to be here, right? And fill every gap by 0. Done. Erase the gap, erase the steps. That's it. So 0.000014. I make it a bit neater. There you go. Okay. Now convert these natural forms to the scientific notation. So how do you do this? Actually, it's the inverse rules or the opposite rules for from number one. So 3, right, times 10 to the power of something. You start from here, right? Because 3 is 3.0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's all. Times 10 power 9. Okay? Next, 4.3. Why 4.3? Remember, you have to put one digit or you have to put one place value. 4.3, not 43, not 0.43. Make sure that 4.3 times 10 to the power of, look at this. Start from here, going left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Go left. So make sure that you put the negative 11 here. Okay, next, part 3. Without using calculator, calculate this. Be careful. The power is different, right? So you need to change to at least to one power, one same power. You can write 10 power 6 or 10 power 5. In my opinion, the bigger the number, the better. I mean, the bigger the power, change to that part. Okay, so this is 10 to the power of 6. I just changed to 10 power 6, right? So the 5 is unchanged because you don't change the power, so the number is unchanged. Look at this. Now this is the challenging part. You increase the power of 5 to 6. It means that you increase 1. So to compromise the increasement of the power, you have to decrease the number by one decimal place. So this go left 1. So 0.7, right? Times 10 power 6. And then we have the same power right now. So just add the number 5.7, right? Times 10 to the power of 6. Wait, 7, 6. There you go. Just 5 plus 0.7. Again, without calculator. Okay, if you want to use calculator, again, it's up to you, but you have to provide the worksheet. Now, B. I change the number. That's negative, and we try to avoid the negative. I change it to 9, right? So you change to the bigger power. That is better. So the 10 power 9 stays, and then 10 power 9, you change the 7 then. So this is 5, right? And then 7, you increase the power by 1, you decrease by 7, right? And by 1 decimal place, becomes 0.7 as previous. So 4.3, right? Times 10 to the power of 9. That will be the answer. Next for question C. It's multiplication. Multiplication is very, very simple. Don't think too hard. Just multiply the number. 24, 10. You add the power. Add the power. Negative 6 plus negative 5. So 24 times 10 to the power of negative 6 minus 5, negative 11. Right? You change the plus to and minus becomes minus. Right? So still not according to the scientific law. you need to put one digit. This is two digits. Two digits. So 2.4. One digit on the left side of decimals. So if you decrease the power, the decimal by one, you have to compromise by increasing this by one. Right? Again, you go left, you add one. Right? Decrease the decimal, increase the power. -10. Don't write -12. Be careful. This is negative sign. Next, 18 divided by 6. Oh, okay, easy peasy, guys. 18 divided by 6. Because division and multiplication just do directly. 3. 10 power -6. Divide means you subtract the power. So 3 times 10 power -6 plus 5. Do slowly. 3 times 10 power -1. Again, done. Okay, it's quite simple. Now let's do this question. A tower height is given 162 meter and to the nearest meter. Sorry, this is wrong. To the nearest meter. So work out the upper bound and lower bound which the tower's height might lie. So upper bound of the tower, nearest meter means you have to add or subtract by 0.5 of 1 meter. Right? Half of the error. Right? So 0.5 meter. So upper bound increase 162.5. Right? There, just add by 0.5. And the lower bound is subtract 162 by 0.5, 161.5. And represent this range in a number line. Okay. Lower bound is 161.5 meter. And then there you go. 162.5 meter. Okay, that's it. And if you want to write 162, it's still okay, no problem. Okay. Okay, that's the number line. Now, a school measures the dimension of one rectangular classroom to the nearest 10 cm. Careful, nearest 10 cm. So you need to times by 0.5 with 10, and then you get 5 centimeter for the upper lower bound. Okay, work out the upper lower bound and upper bound of the length. Length is 800. So upper bound is 800 plus 5. The lower bound is 800 subtract 5. So you cannot confuse. You don't have you are not confused between the length and the width. We are calculating the length. So you just use the 800. Right? Use the 800 centimeter. So 805 centimeter and 795 centimeter for the length. And now we are calculating the width. The width of the class is 500, right? So the upper bound is 500 plus 5, and the lower bound is 500 subtract 5. You will get 505 centimeter, and the lower bound is 495 centimeter. Done, right? And now area. So calculate the area. What is the formula of area? Length times width, right? But we are calculating the lower bound area. Okay, then length of lower bound times the width of lower bound. Okay, or the lower bound of width times the lower bound of length. Okay, you multiply 795 times 495. You will get something cm square. You may use your calculator later on. Area of upper bound supposed to be the upper bound of the length, right? Times the upper bound of the width. So 805 times 505. You will get something centimeter square. You might use your calculator to do this working. And the perimeter, so you know what to do with perimeter. 2 times length plus 2 times width, right? So the perimeter, the lower bound of perimeter, so you use every lower bound. 2 times 795 plus 2 times 495 for the width. And then the perimeter of the upper bound has to be 805, right? Plus 2 times 505. And then you can do one by one. The unit is always in cm because the perimeter length is cm. That's all for our for your explanation, for my explanation about the degree of accuracy and also the scientific notation. I am so sorry if the order is switched. It has to be the degree of accuracy for the first explanation, but it's still okay. You know how to do it, right?